mighty versus a mighty verse morning to all goat and fish. It's morning motivational number 95 with Goat vs. Fish and music by Sanshine. Another morning motivational. And as the congregation welcomes back to the motivation, my precious sunshine, my precious sunshine. A day without sunshine is a day without hugs. A day without sunshine is like a day without hugs. Says Lucid Nap, says Lucid Nap.
Celebration, Lucid Nap, hello. Oh, this song is so hard.
Exclamation play to join the pre versus marble race. As the congregation filters in, and the versus is about to begin.
Goats versus the fish. Oh, let me try that again. Versus. Okay, wait. Fitzcraft, hello. It was a pleasure running into you yesterday. Fitzcraft, lovely gentleman that I ran into yesterday in real life. Celebration for Fitzcraft. Hello. How does okay, I know it's two different people, but Geddy really did the Oh, they keep you on your toes, this song. Dragon Balls, you saw Rush with Neil Peart in 2013. You don't think anyone can top his drumming? I mean, it is Neil Peart. It is the guy. It is the guy for Rush. But I did see Rush at the Kia Forum last Saturday on their last show, and Anita Niles brought it. Like, all the Rush fans, they were like, so happy. They were healing. It was like a mighty emotional versus happening at Kia Forum. Yeah. Oh, hi, I can fit Amber Heard. Hello. Yeah, this is Lo-Fi Nota J. Let me see if I can get this. I really wanted to play this for the morning motivational, but it sounded more impressive in my head. Some boats must the fish and Did they have any special stage props for this tour? They actually had some of the, those little like silo things with silo looking things they had on the Time Machine tour on either side of the stage. They had that, and it's like Les Claypool's face like rotating a bunch. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna make you guys sit with this song by the time I'm done with it.
not sick of it yet. It's the return of Sanshine. It's the return of Fitzcraft. It's the return of Ike and Vix Amber Heard. It's the return of Dragon Ball 325. It's the return of Crazy Awesome. They're all back. They're all back. And here, back for Morning Motivational 95. It's Sanshine. Celebration. Sanshine, you're on the verses.
Hey, celebration. It's good to be back. Good to be back. And it's hard to talk and play this at the same time. But it is very good to be back. I missed you guys. And it's good to be back and see most of you. I know a few of you have stopped by the Sanshine streams where we finished the first Uncharted verses, and
We have
whoa,
we're having dropped verses here.
Oh no, what's dropping?
Oh, OBS had a maybe a brief disconnection. Maybe we're back on Goat versus Fish. Maybe we're returning. Wait to versus. We're back. We're back on Goat versus Fish. We're back. We're back on Goat versus Fish.
Yay!
We were experiencing some fenciness, but now we're back on Goat versus Fish.
Are we back?
We're back. Make some noise if you can hear Goat versus Fish. Yes. We're back on Goat versus Fish. We're back on Goat versus Fish. Man, diggity snag. Welcome to the verses. Exclamation play to join Goat versus Fish. We've got Sanshine here. We've got Sanshine. It's Sanshine. Exclamation play to join this inaugural marble race of Goat versus Fish. Get in the verses. The morning motivational is about to begin, but first we welcome the congregation. First we welcome the congregation.
That song took me out. It is not an easy song to play. As you can tell, my drums have been falling apart. Neil Peart would be laughing at me. And he would be like, stick to your jazz, boy. Or Alex Lifeson. Oh, he does have a tone of 1,000 Suns. And his tone live was, I didn't realize how much distortion he used. But it works with the format of like the Rush context.
Hi everyone. Welcome to the Rush context. Welcome to the Rush context. 60 seconds for the marble race to begin.
Ooh. Oh wait, I don't have the drum kit activated.
We're just enjoying some tea. This verse is some tea. Goat versus Fish has been enjoying tea with the congregation at the beginning of every morning motivational for the past several 20 million verses. It's been a great way to welcome the day. It's been a great way to welcome the day. Who's ready to welcome the day with Goat versus Fish? Bird Brain has been in the studio of Goat vs. Fish. Bird Brain has been in the temple of Goat vs. Fish. We've been versing hard to bring you that 100th morning motivational. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. The promise of Goat vs. Fish, the promise of Goat vs. Fish will come true. Does Goat vs. Fish drink coffee at all or strictly tea? Goat vs. Fish will drink some coffee. After all, coffee was discovered by jumpity goats. Goats who ate from a coffee tree and then got all jumpity. And the marbles are off, and the marbles are off. The marbles are off. We've got Lucid Nap and Fitzcraft, a goat and a fish vying for verses, vying for the opening verses. Just as it should be on Goat vs. Fish. And Petty Stador, and here comes some drums. Yes, here they are, leaping now, onto this sandy beach. The congregation, they're racing to get to their seats. They're racing to get to the temple of Goat vs. Fish. It's an old-fashioned temple run. Sanshine is a Rush fan. Sanshine is a fan of all great musications. And they're rushing now. The marbles are rushing now. And here comes some drums. Oh, wait, no, there's not. We turned the sound effects off on marbles. Here comes Lucid Nap, Patty Sidor, Man Diggity Snag. Man Diggity Snag has said, we're going to get in on this verses. Lucid Nap now leaping over the hills, frolicking you could say. And Lucid Nap wins the verses today as Man Diggity Snag. Man Diggity Snag falls out of the verses. Rig! The verses are rigged. Great job indeed. There we have it. Will Goat vs. Fish make it to our own morning motivational? Goat vs. Fish seems... Oh no, Goat vs. Fish seems stuck. Sunshine, what do we do? Goat vs. Fish is stuck.
You need some lubrications.
Oh, we need lubrications?
You need some Astro Goat or Astro Fish.
It's helping.
Wow, you really were on the fence over there.
Oh, Goat vs. Fish got fenced out of it. Well, Goat vs. Fish, we took it. We took that fenciness so you didn't have to. May I hear today's Tom Sawyer as my victory song?
Ooh.
What do you say, Sunshine? Is that within your versability of accommodation?
I can try to guess the song. Yeah. Oh no, that doesn't do it. One day, but I did inside. Days outside the mean didn't cry. Wait. Let me listen to it. I have to listen to Tom Sawyer. I've heard it a bunch, but...
Oh, Goat vs. Fish in the crosshairs. Some adjustment on Goat vs. Fish. Yes.
Oh yeah, I know the first part, right?
Is that verses? Goat vs. Fish is higher. Goat vs. Fish is higher now than ever before. Goat vs. Fish is higher now than ever before. Behold. Behold, Goat and Fish, behold.
When you verse the goat and you verse the fish and you don't set the fence, don't set up the fence. When you verse the goat, when you verse the fish, fence. When you don't set up the fence, don't set up the fence. One day, when the meme is dry, the name's Amber Heard and he sits on the fence. Don't sit on the fence.
The verses are higher than ever before. With the triumph of Lucid Nap, the verses are higher than ever before. Birdbrain came into the studio last verses. We're going to try to look at the reverse here. And all we can see is, well, we just sort of see the reverse verses. There's not much to see back here, it would seem. It would seem there's not much to see, but maybe GoatVsFish can shed some illumination. Here we are. So GoatVsFish, behold, when we first got this little fence, it had holes of 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, but by the power of a titanium drill bit and some fence-on-fence action, GoatVsFish went higher and higher. We drilled more holes in the board of GoatVsFish. All to bring you higher verses. Verses that are higher than ever before. The technological achievement on GoatVsFish knows no limitations. The verses are higher than ever before. We're so high right now. We're so high right now. Bayoed in 420 with a 35 stream streak. Celebration. And so yes, here we are. Now you can see the verses peering up just above the head of GoatVsFish. And you can see now when we step back into the verses, you really can see GoatVsFish. You see how you can see GoatVsFish up there, Sunshine?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what making GoatVsFish higher is all about.
But I don't see the goat and fish.
You don't see the goat and the fish?
Yeah, in this gap over here. What happened to them?
Those goat and fish?
Yeah.
Oh, they are. We think they might be versing in the temple now. They're doing some epic battle in the temple, sort of consecrating the great temple of GoatVsFish.
Pre-battles.
Yes. It's all happening there. So we're building ancient lore and texts of GoatVsFish, of the setting up of the temple of GoatVsFish. But of course, we've still got goat and fish. And in their stead, we have the mighty crown of GoatVsFish. This extra crown of GoatVsFish is just very royally shining out into the universe from here. And look at this. Look who's also here.
Who?
Why, it's Celebration Dragon Balls with the gifted verses. Dragon Balls 325 with the gifted verses. Yes! Dragon Balls with the gifted verses. Look who it is. Look who's here. Look, Sunshine's here.
Wait, what?
Sunshine is here on GoatVsFish. Look at that.
Oh,
wow.
I never left. Hello, Liquid Sunshine. I see you playing a guitar. That is, these are interesting sounds you're getting out of that guitar, Sunshine. Also, your eyes. Those eyes tell me what Sunshine had for breakfast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, some 2 tabs of fence.
Oh. Fence for breakfast?
Yeah, fence for breakfast.
Dragon Ball 325 with another gifted verses. Celebration for another gifted verses. Yes, there we are. This is the Lucid Nap animation. So even
Lucid Nap.
Yes, well, even while you haven't been in the studio, you've been here with the congregation the whole verses, just dancing away down there. Just dancing away on GoatVsFish. Dancing away on GoatVsFish. Oh, yes. Dragon Balls with 2 gifted verses, and Grandmaster Ong with the fish. Grandmaster Ong with the fish. So since you've been gone, Sunshine, we've been counting the verses with ever more increasing complication.
Why complicated?
Why complication? Because we want to very, very accurately reflect the mood of the goat and fish in the verses. We need to account for the sentiment of unification.
Also, like a mood ring. You put in a ring on each of the goat and fish to see if they're goat or fish.
Well, yes, we do want to see if they're goat or fish, and it is up to them to determine their own mood.
But what if the mood chooses them, like the wizard?
Like the what? The wizard? The false wizard?
No, like the hat chooses the wizard. The wand chooses the wizard. So the well, what do you call it? The mood chooses the goat or the fish.
Yes, but was it not revealed that Harley Potster made a choice for themselves? Wasn't the hat was like, oh, we know what to do with you, and Harley Potster was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a goat. I want to be a fish or something like that. Wasn't that the big critical verses? Wasn't that like the whole verses? I'm the hero of the story, and I get to choose for myself if I'm goat or fish.
Oh,
isn't that what happened?
that could be very well what happened.
You're all the hero of Goat versus Fish. You're all the hero of Goat versus Fish. We need a hero. I don't know what note animation Sunshine is playing, for I am neither a musician nor a guitar.
I mean, it's pretty accurate. It's pretty spot on. It looks like I'm shredding. Like I'm playing like let's see.
It does have the frets.
That's what it sounds like I'm doing. Which is pretty rad. I wish I could play that fast on guitar, but loosen up.
You're look at that picking all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, my picking technique is not even that good. So I appreciate that. It making me a better guitar player than I actually am.
And dancing too.
Oh, I dance too. I got the Prince moves. A C beat, it's like a chord progression. Well, A C. That's a cool progression. Anyway, celebration for progression.
Celebration for progression. Celebration for the progression of Goat versus Fish. For the progression of Goat versus Fish. Are you goat or are you fish? Let's start out with some morning declarations. Celebration. And you know what, goat and fish? Before we even get into our morning motivation, the motivational speech, Goat versus Fish, we had such a fun verses. We had such a fun verses doing the Goat versus Fish hotline that we just think we're going to see if we can open up that hotline once more. Although it's being fenced all of a sudden. It's being fenced all of a sudden. Come on now, Goat versus Fish hotline. Don't be like that. Goat versus Fish task manager. Line 2. End verses. End all the line 2s. Okay, now we can try it again.
Hey, eventually goldfish.
Well, it seems that the Goat versus Fish hotline software is being fancy and doesn't want to load up here, which is sad to Goat versus Fish. Though we wonder if we can do it through a virtual versus. Virtual versus. Virtual versus. Your service is now activated. Start calling or messaging now. Take me to my dashboard. Hmm. 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 Say, Lucid Nap, would you call Goat versus Fish? Would you call Goat versus Fish at 747-221-4830? I'm Fish, thanks for asking. Thank you for telling, BBDH187. This is only offense. We are calling line 2 on Goat versus Fish. We are seeing if we can achieve connection on Goat versus Fish. Through the power of virtual verses. Through the power of virtual verses. Through the power of virtual verses. But if you're calling Goat versus Fish, it would seem not. Pitiably, it would seem. It's ringing? Well, it's not ringing on the computer of Goat versus Fish, so that's sad. That's sad to Goat versus Fish. We had calls all last verses and this verses. We would not wish to restart the stream just so we could get calls on Goat versus Fish. Just so we could get calls on Goat versus Fish. Oh, how we wish there was a way. Oh, how we wish there was a way. But there was some sort of fancy error.
This should be customer service music.
That would please Goat versus Fish. That would please Goat versus Fish. That would please Goat versus Fish. Customer service. It's a customer service song. All songs will eventually become wait music. All songs will become wait music. All songs will become wait music. All songs will become wait music. Thank you for leaving a message for Goat versus Fish. Well, we guess you're not calling Goat versus Fish this versus. We guess you're not calling Goat versus Fish. Although we suppose we could try one more versus. We could try one more versus. Why don't you try calling one more time, Napoleon Doom? Smashing it as usual. UK Superstar, are you Goat or Fish? UK Superstar. UK Superstar, are you Goat or are you Fish? Yes, try calling one more versus, Napoleon. Let's just do this just for fun. Oh, well there you were. There you were. We saw you calling. Once more. Once more. Woo. That tea, it's getting hot on Goat versus Fish. It's getting hot on Goat versus Fish.
Yeah. Let's try this on again.
It went to voicemail. Well, that's okay. Goat and Fish. That's okay. We have someone right here, right now in the studio of Goat vs. Fish that we can talk to whenever we wish, and it's Sunshine. Make some noise for It's Sunshine on twitch.tv/itssunshine with the music angels. TML is Fish. Appreciation, telling you to smash that like if you haven't already. Appreciation for your direction on Goat vs. Fish. Appreciation for your direction on Goat vs. Fish. And we think we're ready to count the verses. Look how high is the board of Goat vs. Fish. It's like we need to change the verses. It's like we need to change the whole verses. We love it. We love making changes on Goat vs. Fish. Rise for Goat vs. Fish. Yes. Rise for Goat vs. Fish. Rise for Goat vs. Fish. Yes. Look at that beautiful verses.
Some goats versus fish, and some was the fencitors.
Are you Goat or are you fish? Are you goat or are you fish? Let us hear our morning declarations. Let us get our morning declarations right here, right now. Right here, right now, we have Lucid Nap for the goat. Lucid Nap is a goat who is for unification. Lucid Nap is a goat who is for unification. So we're going to put a goat here in the unification sector, goat in the unification sector, and with the marble win, that's a versus for unification. That's one versus for unification. Are you goat or are you fish? Eventually, goldfish is fish. Eventually, goldfish is fish. Eventually, goldfish, do you seek unification or do you want versus? Bayonet for 20 is fish. Do you want unification or do you want to versus those goat? Do you want unification or do you want to versus those goat? Lucid Nap Goat, UK Superstar, are you goat or fish? UK Superstar is still on the fence. UK Superstar, thank you for providing your view to goat versus fish and for stopping through to goat versus fish. But until UK Superstar chooses goat or fish, it's just fancy now. It's just fancy now. Giant Spoon says fish are always free. Fish are always free. Giant Spoons, welcome back to Goat versus Fish. Fitchcraft is a fish for versus. Fitchcraft is a fish for versus. And Giant Spoons, do you versus the goat or do you form unification with the goat? And what about Dragon Balls 325 with 2 gifted subscriptions to Goat versus Fish? Dragon Balls 325, goat or fish? Do you seek unification? Do you seek versus? BBDH 187 has been a fish for versus, has been a fish for versus. It seems that as soon as Sanshine returns, the fish are back in power. The fish are back in power again. The goat were going on a little run there for a while.
Oh!
Grandmaster Ong is fish. Grandmaster Ong is fish. Celebration for fish. Grandmaster Ong, do you seek unification or do you seek versus? Do you seek versus of the goat?
Fish.
Crazy Awesome,
Fish.
are you goat or are you fish? Mandiggity Snag, are you goat or are you fish? Pay to win says Dragon Ball 325. That's one way to play. That's one way to play. Wrench Stallion, are you goat or are you fish?
I am a fish.
Sunshine's fish. Sunshine's fish. Bayonet 420 is a fish for versus. The fish are lining up to versus. The fish are lining up to versus with 6 fish now ready for versus. Big fish for versus. Crazy Awesome, big fish for versus. TML, big fish for versus. Look at this, look at this. We're starting up with 7 fish for versus and 1 goat for unification. What about you, Giant Spoons? The fish are free, but are you versing the goat or are you forming the unification? And Sunshine! Are you goat or are you fish?
I am fish.
Celebrate more fish, celebrate more fish, celebrate more fish.
Oh, wait, let me try it again. I am fish. I am fish. I am fish. I am fish. I'm fish.
Celebration for fish, celebration for fish. Giant Spoon says unification, no need for goat beef. That means we've got 1 fish in the versus for unification, along with Lucid Nap the goat. Sunshine, do you versus the goat or do you seek unification with goat?
I'm versing today.
Versus in today, Sunshine joins the versus of the fish, joins the versus for fish. Feeling in that versing mood, feeling in that versing mood. Celebration, TML, celebration for fish, celebration for fish. Dragon Balls 325, Dragon Balls 325, are you goat or are you fish? With your gifts, with your ample gifts to the congregation. Are you goat or are you fish? And what's going on, dear congregation? What's going on, dear congregation? What's going on, dear congregation? UK Superstar says, smashing it as usual again. UK Superstar, you said that was the last verses you said. You said smashing it as usual, and then you said smashing it as usual again. UK Superstar, are you goat or are you fish? Are you goat or are you fish? Or are you just some kind of fence bot wandering around in goat versus fish? UK Superstar, we're starting to suspect. We're starting to suspect fence bottery. Are you even enjoying goat versus fish? Are you even enjoying goat versus fish? Crazy Awesome is a fish for versus. Crazy Awesome is a fish for versus. Well, typically Dragon Ball 325 is a goat. Typically Dragon Ball 325 is a goat and they versus the fish. Get rid of that fence, BBDH 187. Well, they're doing no harm to goat versus fish. They seem to be providing a view to goat versus fish, and they're not being particularly fancy to goat versus fish. So we'll let it versus. We'll let it versus for now. We'll let it versus for now, unless the mods here on Goat versus Fish think that UK Superstar is wandering into the sacred halls of the congregation of Goat vs. Fish and is just fencing up the place with their mere presence. But we don't. Goat vs. Fish doesn't take such offense. Though we do wish they would choose Goat or Fish, of course. Dragon Ball 325. We're going to give you Goat, and we're going to give you two. We're going to give you two verses here. We're going to give you two verses here for Goat, for your subscriptions, for your Goat subscriptions. Here's one Goat. Here's one Goat. Oh. And here's another Goat. There's another Goat. Two Goat scriptions, two Goat scriptions. Two Goat scriptions, and with two Goat scriptions. Petistador says, I'm a fish, please count my fish, celebration for fish. Petistador, do you seek unification or do you seek verses of Goat? Do you seek verses of Goat? While the telephone is not working on Goat vs. Fish wants to check in with the congregation here. We will start another marble race just for fun, so you can exclamation point play. Petistador seeks verses of Goat. You can exclamation play to join yet another marble race of Goat vs. Fish as we entertain some conversation with the congregation. We want to hear from you. What's going on in your verses? What's going on in your verses? What are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to accomplish Goat vs. Fish fitness? Is there some new labor that you are undertaking? Is there some hobby that you are going about with? Is there some concert that you are trying to see? Is there some place you are trying to be? Is there some engagement you are trying to make? Is there some chain you're trying to break? Tell Goat vs. Fish. Tell Goat vs. Fish all about that verses. All about that verses. And we're noticing now that it's not connecting. It's not connecting to fence tube. Why wouldn't you connect to fence tube? Goat vs. Fish signing in. Signing in once more. The fence bot logged out of Goat vs. Fish. The fence bot logged out for a versus. But we think we're back. We're back. Hey, Billy Power Max. Hey, Bat Lion Raptor. Billy Power Max says, hey guys, I've been in deep therapy. We thought you said derp therapy, but it's actually just deep therapy. I think you guys, Goat vs. Fish, has opened a portal. When I watched you guys, I see and hear an entity that calls itself Bat Lion Raptor. It sounds like you could use some therapy. And now they're talking to themselves. Now they're talking to themselves in the chat of Goat vs. Fish. Oh, my verses. As long as you are still here and you are still hearing the verses of Goat vs. Fish, Goat vs. Fish, it casts you out, Bat Lion Raptor. Fence creature known as Bat Lion Raptor. To the fence with you, to the fence with you, to the fence with you. And are you Goat or Fish? Are you Goat or are you Fish? Are you Goat or are you Fish? Psychic Buckeye 12, welcome to Goat vs. Fish. These two make no fences. TML is Fish, welcome to Fish. And Psychic Buckeye 12, do you seek two verses? Do you seek two verses? Psychic Buckeye 12, do you seek two verses the Fish? Or do you seek unification with Fish? Or do you seek unification with Fish? Lucid Nap is trying to get accepted into the NASA Creator Program. Wow. Let's hear it for that. Tell us about the NASA Creator Program. Are you going to space? Are you going to be creating NASA space logos? Are you going to be creating logos for space? If you become a NASA creator, Lucid Nap, does that mean that you can sneak Goat vs. Fish onto something that will be sent into space? That would be great to have Goat vs. Fish hurtling through space for a billion verses, so ancient civilizations from afar can encounter Goat vs. Fish in space.
But you're already in space right now, look.
Oh, of course. Oh, yes. But we just want to take up more space. But thank you for this recognition. Thank you, Sanshine, for recognizing that GoatVsFish is already in space.
Now I'm also in space.
Oh, yes. Floating about.
And as I'm floating about, I'm wondering as to whether the fish really do want to verse the goat, or whether they want to unify and make sweet verses.
Creating animations to educate the goat and fish, and the plan is to sneak GoatVsFish propaganda in. Well, that's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear, Lucid Nap. If a reference would be verseful, then GoatVsFish will attempt to provide it. Time for GoatVsFish to sing a space song, a classic space song.
When the space oddities, they come to verse one another, goat and fish style. That's my favorite Jonas Brothers song. Ground control to Disney headquarters. Ground control to millions of dollars. When you make us wear these rings, we get more profit.
35 consecutive streams. Appreciation.
And we'll marry Priyanka Chopra and live happily ever after.
Oh. Exclamation play, the marbleization race is still starting.
Who wants foam on their face?
A verse controlled a major fence. Verse controlled a major fence. Take your goatine pills and put your helmet on. A verse controlled to major fence. Commencing verses, engines on. Checking verses and may GoatVsFish be with you. Oh, this is verse controlled major fence. You're sitting on the fence, and the goat and fish want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to get up off the fence if you dare. Oh, this is major fence to verse control. I'm sitting on the fence, and I'm sitting in a most peculiar way. The verses looks very different today. For here am I chewing on a tin can, high above the verse. A goat and fish are you, but I don't know what to choose. sitting very still, and I think my fence, it knows which way to go. Tell my life, I do not know if I'm fish or gold. Verse control to major fence, your verse is dead. Is something wrong? Can you hear me, major fence? Can you hear me, major fence? Can you hear us, major fence? For here am I sitting on a tin fence, high above the verse. Goat and fish are you, but I don't know what to choose. Space. We hope you get into space, Lucid Nap. We hope you get into space. It was a classic verse. It was a classic verse. Classic verse. Fitzcraft. In your own verses to the congregation, tell us, what was it like encountering the real life Sunshine in the real life verses? Let's hear your side of the verses. Let's hear your side of the verses. Exclamation play to join this marble race. You have 60 seconds. This is for one more verses. This is for one more verses on this morning motivational, and then we're getting into our morning celebrations. It was a surreal experience. Have you ever been described as surreal, Sunshine? How does it feel? How does it feel to be surreal?
I've always been feeling surreal, and the fact that Fitzcraft noticed that it was surreal only reaffirms the surrealness of the experience. It was wonderful meeting Fitzcraft. Very, very nice, very lovely, very, very considerate. He almost felt bad that he was holding me back from what I was going to, but at the same time, I didn't have much going on, so I was happy to verse for a bit. Although we were walking in opposite directions, I did extend out, hey, if you see me the next time, feel free to stop me. And that goes to anyone in the congregation. If you see me out and about in the verses, in the wild verses, just stop me and say hi, because that made my day yesterday.
I saw Sunshine walking towards me down the streets in West LA and thought I was hallucinating.
Ooh, maybe you were hallucinating.
And it's the same exact map as last time. And the goats are leading again, with Psychic Buckeye 12, followed by Lucid Nap, eventually Goldfish, BBD 27, Pennies to Door, Goat versus Fish. Fitzcraft there wearing the Goat versus Fish shirt. TML 81, go Marble, go, go Marble, go. Go Marble, go. It's always cool seeing celebs there. Yes. Celebrity Sunshine.
Oh, I'm a celebrity. Oh. I have an urge to go to Erewhon.
Have you been before?
No.
Psychic Buckeye 12 wins the verses.
Celebration. As seen on Televerses, eventually Goldfish.
As seen on the Goat vs. Fish Televerses. Yes. Psychic Buckeye 12's wins. We're on a goating streak. That's 2 verses for Goat. That's 2 verses for Goat.
Hey, how long more do we have until we can go to the Met Fence Gala?
The Met Fence Gala?
Yeah.
What is it not? Are they not accepting goat versus fish at this versus?
Not this very time, but there's nothing stopping you from going and asking everyone if they'd go to a fish at the Met Gala.
Oh, at the Met Gala.
Met Gala Fence versus.
Goat versus fish would do it gladly. Goat versus fish would do it gladly.
Yes, but you will have to infiltrate.
Infiltration.
Yes.
Yes. Well, goat versus fish has been infiltrating mainstream culture for several thousand million years now.
Celebration.
We did a show yesterversus at the Dime across the verses from Cantor's in Los Angeles, and Josh, who was hosting the show, said of Goat versus Fish, Goat versus Fish, the only stand-up comedy act that would work just as well in 26 BC as in 2026 AD. We thought that was a pretty fair versus. That was high praise for Goat versus Fish.
That's a fancy way of saying it's timeless.
It's a timeless versus. It's a timeless versus. The comedy of Goat versus Fish is truly timeless. It's truly timeless. Psychic Buckeye 12, congratulations on your triumph. Congratulations on your timeless triumph. On your timeless triumph. And now, speaking of timelessness, it's time for our morning celebrations. 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 Woo! I Can Fix Amber Heard. You haven't received a giant package from Goat vs. Fish, have you? Have you received Goat vs. Fish's giant package yet? Because it should be a package coming near you. Near you soon. Not that you know of. Well, it should be showing. It should be showing soon enough. It should be on the way. It should be on the way. All right, Sunshine, will you please lead us into some musications for our morning celebrations?
Yeah. Let me just get this back into.
David Sarah says, "Hell yeah, good show last night. Good show last night. Oh, did you see Goat versus Fish at the Dime, David? A show last night. David Sarah, talk to Goat versus Fish. We see you here. Wait a versus. David Sarah, we see you here. You are watching Goat vs. Fish on YouTube. You are not alone. You are not alone. There are many watching Goat vs. Fish on Twitch as well, as you can see here in the glorious chat of Goat vs. Fish in the glorious congregation. Tell us, David, did you witness Goat vs. Fish yesterversus at the Dime, and is that how you find yourself here on the YouTube of Goat vs. Fish? Do you know the Super Mario 64 castle theme?
Oh,
We're sure you know that. You know that how that one goes.
The Mario. Is it the Super Mario 64 castle theme?
Well,
is
we
it
can
inside Peach's castle?
That's the verses. Well, we'll play it.
Is
We'll
this
play
one?
it here. We'll play it here for everyone to hear.
Oh, I see why you asked me to play it. There's a lot of synths in there.
It's yes.
Oh. Na 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 na. Ooh.
Are you a goat or fish? Goat versus fish.
I pause it.
Sunshine's versing it out. Computation. Sunshine's in computation mode. It's the same tone. Wow.
Ah. Ah. Oh, he's a...
That's the verse. Da-na-na.
Oh. Oh.
Can Goat versus Fish try your verses? Just for our own bemusement?
Yeah. He does like a... Yeah. You can try verses. Ah. 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 I'll play my own fence version.
Well, Goat versus Fish wanted to try your verses.
Oh, yeah, you can try verses.
Yeah, yeah. Goat versus Fish. There's the Goat versus Fish version of the verses. Celebration.
Celebration. Celebration.
Oh. Eventually Goldfish with 50 bits to Goat versus Fish with 50 bits to Goat versus Fish. Eventually Goldfish with 30 bits to Goat versus Fish. That's 75. That's 75 for Fish. That's 75 for Fish. That's 75 for Fish. Celebrate more Fish. Celebrate more Fish. 75 for Fish. Celebrate more Fish. 75 for Fish. But now it's time. Enough sitting around playing video games, Goat and Fish. It's time for our morning celebrations. 95 total, you say. 35 50. And another 10 of applause for Goat versus Fish appreciation. 95. That's 95. 95 for the fish. $95 for fish. It's time for your morning celebrations. It's time for your morning celebrations. Time for your morning celebrations. Yes. Yes. Yes, you've got this, Goat and Fish. Whether you're in your office or wherever you are, even if you have to park your car on the side of the road and get out into a safe place on the sidewalk, it's time for your morning celebrations. And if the fence lord comes up to you and says, hey, aren't you supposed to be versing? Aren't you supposed to be versing on company time? You just remind them that a healthy goat and fish is a productive goat and fish. And the stronger we are, the more verse American dollars we can make for you. Let no one come between you. Let no one come between you and your own strength. Let no one come between you and your own health. King Cobra 198756 says, what's up, Goat versus Fish? Welcome back, King Cobra, to Goat versus Fish. We have here It's Sunshine, our resident musician maker, King Cobra. You can follow It's Sunshine on twitch.tv/It's Sunshine, !SAN, exclamation SAN in the congregation. Go give him a follow,
Hello,
King Cobra.
King Cobra. Pleasure to make you verses.
King Cobra encountered Goat versus Fish once. We were just walking around a park in Los Angeles doing a walking around type stream. And at first King Cobra was very confused about Goat versus Fish. But they came to understand Goat versus Fish, and now we're always pleased to see King Cobra popping into the congregation and saying verses. That's why verses on company time. Indeed, eventually Goldfish. That's a classic verses. And it's time for our morning celebrations. The morning celebrations has begun, and we're going down for one. We're going down for one. Celebration, that's one. Celebration, that's one. Yes, we're going to move those shoulders out. Move those shoulders out. Move that neck around. Consistency, Goat and Fish, that's the name of the verses. Consistency, that's how we bring you 95 morning motivationals. That's how we're nearing 100 already. 100 already. And down we go for number 2. Celebration 2, celebration 2, celebration 2. Celebration 2. That's how we do. Lord Saturn, welcome back. Celebration. Look who's here, Lord Saturn.
Hello. Lord Saturn. He stops by my gaming streams a bunch.
And
Much
down for 3, and
appreciation.
down for 3. Celebration 3, celebration 3. Celebration 3. And after this verse is a sneak peek into the temple of Goat versus Fish. It's time for celebration 4. It's time for celebration 4. Celebration 4. Celebration 4. Celebration, celebration. Down for 5, deep dive, down for 5. Celebration 5, celebration 5. Celebration 5, celebration 5. Celebration 5. Time for 6, time for 6. Send Goat and Fish picks. Send Goat and Fish picks for number 6. That's been a new verses of morning celebration, Sunshine. We'll show you how it goes like this for number 7. In a typical verses, Goat versus Fish does like this. Yes? You recall this? But watch this verses for number 7. Watch this verses. Give us real big power, real big power. Like this. Celebration!
Wow, so much power.
So much power, so much power. Time for 8, time for 8, time for 8. Celebration! Celebration 8! Celebration 8! Celebration 9! Celebration 9! Got one more verses. Yes, Dragon Balls 325. We thought you'd like that. We thought you'd like that. Celebration 10 coming up. Celebration 10 coming right up. Celebration 10! Celebration 10, we've done it again, my friend. We've done it again, my friend. Big Celebration 10, big Celebration 10. We've done it again. Yes, the absence of sunshine on the morning motivational streams for the last week or so, it only sweetens the verses. It only sweetens the sunshine now that we have you back to give us that backing track for that morning celebrations. Wasn't that just a beautiful, exciting verses?
It was a fun verse.
It was fun. It was fun. Fun was had. Goat versus Fish goes super verses. Yes, super verses. So here we are. Goat versus Fish is now going to give you a special Goat versus Fish Temple sneak peek. Goat versus Fish Temple sneak peek. We wonder if we can. Oh, we are certain we could do this. Downloading the verses now. Oh, my verses. It's 13 glorious minutes of Temple sneak peek. That's okay. We're going to play it at an increased speed. We're going to play it at an increased speed on Goat versus Fish. Oh, we know. So how has been, let's ask this. Sunshine, how has been several mornings not having to wake up so early for the morning motivations? Do you feel compelled to rest in late, or are you feeling like, oh, maybe I could get up earlier this verses because it's become such a routine? How has it been?
It's both. I think about waking up, but then I wake up later. And then I begin my morning verses, my morning routines, my afternoon routines, my evening routines. And I wake up a little earlier than usual because I'm not so used to waking up at 6 a.m. It's not difficult for me to wake up earlier, but it is difficult for me to get out of bed. Particularly when I'm sleeping late. But that's, so on the days I don't have the morning motivational, I do sleeping. And it does help conserve the energies that I need to verse the inner verses of the verses.
That's what we like to hear, yes. Goat versus Fish finds the same verses that we can rest later. Although we appreciation it all the more to rest later, and then when we have to rise earlier, it is not so much of a chore anymore. It's like, oh well, we've done this before. Behold, the under construction temple of Goat versus Fish. The view that you are seeing now of the interior of the temple of Goat versus Fish is from a camera not unlike this. Oh, well, that's now. Wow, this isn't. Wow, look, it's like Sunshine. Look, we're in the temple of Goat versus Fish.
We don't even have to go to the temple anymore.
Wow, we're just here. We're just here already. So it's a camera just like this. But here we are inside the temple of Goat versus Fish, hanging from the garage door. Hanging high from the garage door. Let's watch on increased speed now. Let's watch Goat versus Fish and Bird Brain on double speed. Just having some fun with Goat versus Fish here. Just having some fun with Goat versus Fish. Did we say fun? We meant very serious temple construction. So yes, there's no sound for this, so please do provide a backing musication track for this versus. And here we go. Watch the goings-on of the temple construction. Look, it's Bird Brain. Look, it's Goat versus Fish. Here we are. We're leveling, making sure all the pews are level, so you're not sitting on any fences. Here we are. Yes, yes. Getting power to the verses. We have to get power into the temple of Goat versus Fish. This is the temple. This is the temple of Goat versus Fish. Bird Brain getting caught up in the fences here, and oh! Yes, we could provide you commentary by Goat versus Fish, but you know what? We think we're just going to let Sanshine play you the musications as you watch this glorious verses. There's the goat and fish. Goat vs. Fish, bringing back the silence films. Oh yes, oh yes. We wanted to show you just how it was. A bird and goat versus fish just having a good old time. Well, that bird brain we know has declared goat on the bird brain streams. Exclamation point BB to follow bird brain. I think it's BB. Bird brain RCH. But that's not all. Let's get another angle. Let's get one more angle on that. But these are the kind of verses you can expectation to see in the Temple of Goat versus Fish. And that's what we're versing on. We also installation the camera that was behind Goat versus Fish. So you can see behind from the congregation. And we'll probably want to get a close-up type verses as well. A close-up type verses too. Let's try one more. Let's try one more here. Oh. Here we have bird brain close up. Another angle of verses. We just saw bird brain sermonizing on goat versus fish. Surely bird brain can do a guest sermon. Yes, goat versus fish will be providing sermons in the Temple of Goat versus Fish, but we think so too. Will we have guest sermonizers on Goat versus Fish? Like Bird Brain here. Let's watch Bird Brain here doing a guest sermonization right here on Goat versus Fish. It goes a little something like this. Sunshine, can we get some fire and brimstone?
You mean at Northern?
Something like that. Hey, J Sticks. It looks great. Appreciation, Lord Saturn. We've been versing hard on it for you. Big dramatic verses. And here comes the sermon of Bird Brain. The Sermon of Bird Brain. So there's the verses. There's Goat versus Fish. There's Goat versus Fish. There's Goat versus Fish. And if we take the videos, it does make a great versus. Oh, that's the televerses. That's the televerses. We need to keep that. We need to keep that as it is. Goat versus Fish. Look at that. Now, Sunshine, look. This is what it might look like in the temple of Goat versus Fish. Just like that. And you're on the fish side. So, congratulations. This is going to be the whole versus. We build the temple of Goat versus Fish just so we can take a picture and we can use it in the background of the Goat versus Fish morning motivationals like that. It's a pre-temple stream. What do you think, Sunshine? How's the temple feeling to you?
It looks like it with verses. Yet we should see the ceiling.
Ah.
We need to see more ceiling.
More ceiling, you say?
So they can see how big it is.
It is a bit fancy up there.
Oh.
There's not as much decoration. It's just wooden fence post after wooden fence post, but but we could show. Is Bird Brain also goat? Bird Brain is goat. Yes.
Was there enough in like the goat flying and the fish flying budget to have them fly in the ceiling?
That's what Goat versus Fish wants. We want, and yes, exclamation tip to the congregation of Goat versus Fish. We want all kinds of decoration, all kinds of ceiling decorations, and all kinds of verses up there behind Goat versus Fish. This is just iteration one. But once Goat versus Fish is there in the temple of Goat versus Fish, doing our regular sermonizations, doing regular services, of course, the solicitation for funds for the Goat versus Fish temple construction will continue forever. The asking for funds for the contribution to the temple of Goat versus Fish will go on forever, Goat and Fish. It's not ending anytime soon. For as long as Goat versus Fish is here to versus, Goat versus Fish will solicit donations and contributions to the temple of Goat versus Fish. And Goat vs. Fish will apply to become a 501c3 nonprofit religious organization in Verse America. Because if Scientology can do it, then so should Goat vs. Fish. And it wouldn't be a proper 501c3 nonprofit spiritual organization providing a public service if Goat vs. Fish didn't ask you to reach deep in those fish pockets. To jam your hoof between those couch cushions. And to make a contribution, no matter how small, towards the ever-evolving temple of Goat vs. Fish. Appreciation. So why not give a shout out? Why not give a shout out right now? Why not give a shout out right now to our... Oh, look at that beautiful verses, just like that. To the humble congregation of Goat vs. Fish, generous donors at patreon.com/GoatVsFish. Ben Birdperson, the Quacksinator, Jimmy Wrench, Mama Joe, Frama Joe, Standard Average, Tuggerugger, Hogrim, Eldergrown, Uber Kitten, Padistador, Eventually Gold, Prism Bloom, Lord Saturn, Psychic Buckeye 12, and Drew and Hi-Fi Protege. The elite humble congregation, which indeed includes Lord Saturn, Karmic, Prue Lawrence, Atro, Sourdough, Watt 9807, That's One Bull Guy, and Napoleon Doom. And the Unification Congregation, I Can Fix Amber Heard, and Lysergic Fish. Appreciation for being part of our humble congregation, which you too can join. And we think that perhaps once we have this temple up and running, that we may have a physical plaque of the Unification Congregation. And for 100 verse American dollars, you can have your very name. You could have your very name emblazoned and placed forever on the hall of donors and patrons to the Temple of Goat vs. Fish. It will be a great and glorious versus. Yes, Goat vs. Fish is not here to deny you your glorification. We can glorify your humility on Goat vs. Fish. Humble glorification. The humble glorification of Goat vs. Fish, and the humble glorification of you, the congregation. The humble glorification of you, the congregation. Real estate in Los Angeles isn't cheap. True verses. Goat vs. Fish imagines a little place near Venice Beach. Just a small little verses, a small little temple of Goat vs. Fish right there on Venice Beach, where anyone who is wandering from around the universe, who is wandering on the beaches of the verses, could encounter Goat vs. Fish and enjoy a nice little sermon of Goat vs. Fish. And it begins with you, the congregation. It begins with you, the congregation. It begins with you, the congregation. But we'll save some of these verses. We'll save some of these verses. We'll save some of these verses. We'll save some of these verses for a proper sermon of Goat vs. Fish. A proper sermon of Goat vs. Fish. Oh, we know. It's not gone. Don't worry. The temple will be here. The temple will be here. The temple will be here for the 100th morning motivational. Coming not this Thursday, but next Thursday verses. Next Thursday verses, the 100th morning motivational will take place in the Temple of Goat vs. Fish, and you are all invitation over the weekends, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, here in Los Angeles, here in a little hamlet called Encino, for you to join Goat vs. Fish, for you to join Goat vs. Fish. Sunshine, what are we versing for today? We wish you to have a look at all of these prizes here, these many prizes.
Pretzel.
Without hesitation. Pretzel. Tell us about that pretzel, Sunshine. Tell us about the pretzel. What's it all about? Why the pretzel?
The pretzel started out as a long piece of bread, and then someone decided to twist it around and do Fence Sutra verses with it. And at that point, it became all twisted and turned. It didn't know which way was goat, which way was fish. And then it became tangled and delicious at the same time. And that is what is enticing about the pretzels, that you don't know what it is until you eat it.
It also looks like a little face. Celebration for a pretzel. This versus the Goat and Fish are versing for a pretzel. Who's going to win that pretzel? The goat or the fish? Who's going to win that pretzel? The goat or the fish? It's time for your morning motivational sermonization. You, goat and fish, in the congregation have witnessed now the beginnings of the Temple of Goat vs. Fish, and your patience will be rewarded, Your patience will be rewarded with an ever more expanding and glorious congregation. It expands with new technologifications of Goat vs. Fish. It expands with mighty musication maestros on Goat vs. Fish. It expands with guests on Goat vs. Fish. It expands by location on Goat vs. Fish. We expand our muscles on Goat vs. Fish. We expand our minds on Goat vs. Fish. We expand the congregation of Goat and Fish with everyone whom you ask, are you goat or are you fish? Whom have you asked, are you goat or fish? Whom asks Goat vs. Fish? Goat vs. Fish asks you, whom have you asked, are you goat or fish in recent verses? Goat vs. Fish wants to know. Goat vs. Fish wants to know here on the Goat vs. Fish morning motivational show. Who is someone you have asked, are you goat or fish to? In a recent verses, endeavor to ask, are you goat or fish? Just one a day. Just one a day. Find someone new every day. Find someone new every day. And ask goat or fish. Ask goat or fish. Lucid Nap says, I asked the lady at the hardware store. Celebration! Celebration, Lucid Nap. She was goat, hardware store goat, hardware store goat. It's not hard to spread the verses of Goat vs. Fish, but it does take dedication and it does take commitment. Ask someone you know, goat or fish, and if you're not going out of your home today, then even via the power of the interwebiverse, on the Instagram, on the TikTok, on the Book of Faces, in a YouTube comment, somewhere, someone out there is waiting for you to ask the question true, is waiting for you to ask, are you goat or are you fish? Whom have you asked, are you goat or are you fish? And that's the verses. Dedication. This morning motivation is dedication to all the goat and fish out there, to all of you in the congregation. This one is dedication for you.
Oh.
This one's dedication to all of you, goat and fish. This one's dedication to all you, goat and fish. This one is dedication. First, the dedication of Goat vs. Fish. The dedication of Goat vs. Fish to go out through Los Angeles and the universe beyond. Radiation, the Uncle Bo radiation. That's a dedication. That's an Uncle Bo radiation. That's an Uncle Bo radiation. That's an Uncle Bo radiation celebration for your dedication. The Uncle Bo is dedication to Goat vs. Fish. The Uncle Bo Goat Raid. Bandonite, are you goat or are you fish? Goat, goat, goat. The Uncle Bo, do you versus the goat? Do you versus the fish? Do you seek unification with goat? Do you seek unification with fish? It's a goat raid. Do you seek to versus the fish? Or to unify with the fish? And Bandonite, the same versus goes for you. This is about your dedication. The Uncle Bo is dedication to Goat vs. Fish. Goat vs. Fish has been raided by the Uncle Bo nearly every stream now. For months now, the Uncle Bo has raided Goat vs. Fish with 3 goat and fish, with 5 goat and fish, with 7 goat and fish, with 20 goat and fish. The Uncle Bo versus the fish with 7 versus the fish with 7. That's a goat. Vandonite is goat. And that's 7 radiation points. That's 7 radiation points for goat. Celebration. Look who's back, the Uncle Bo. Sunshine is back on the stream. Sunshine is back on the stream. Sunshine has been living the dream. Sunshine has been living the Los Angeles dream. Sunshine has been living the Los Angeles dream. J-Sticks is a fish. Celebration for fish. All in on goat. All in on goat, though, says Vandonite. That's the dedication of the Uncle Bo, bringing someone new to Goat vs. Fish. Bringing someone new to Goat vs. Fish. That's the dedication. The dedication of Goat vs. Fish to spread the verses. The dedication of Goat vs. Fish to rise for the morning motivation. To rise for the morning motivation. Since the beginning of the year of 20,026, GoatVsFish has been bringing you the morning motivation Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and now 100 verses coming soon, 100 verses coming soon. Dedication, what does dedication mean? Dedication means sunshine right here in this room. Sunshine has been dedication to GoatVsFish. Sunshine has been supremely dedication to GoatVsFish. Sunshine, traveling of their own verses here in the morning to GoatVsFish. Sunshine is dedication to GoatVsFish. Sunshine is dedication to you, the congregation, to every one of you in the congregation. Not only on the streams of GoatVsFish, but on the It's Sunshine streams. Sunshine is dedication to bringing you more sunshine. And not only to bringing you sunshine on the living streams, we have seen Sunshine's dedication to their own health, to their own wealth, to their own musication, towards their own session, to the Sunshine Sessions. And the dedication that GoatVsFish has for you, the dedication that the Morning Motivational has for you, we get the return back to GoatVsFish. This is about your dedication to GoatVsFish. And the best way to dedication yourself to GoatVsFish, the best way to dedication yourself to GoatVsFish is to dedication yourself to you. Is to dedication yourself to you. Do you want to glorify GoatVsFish? Do you want to glorify GoatVsFish? Well, the best way to glorify GoatVsFish is the glorification of yourself, Celebration to you. You want GoatVsFish to get stronger, then GoatVsFish wants you to get stronger. Because the stronger you are, the stronger are the members of the congregation of GoatVsFish. You want GoatVsFish to get smarter, GoatVsFish wants you to get smarter. For the smarter you are, the more smarter the goat and the fish are in the congregation of GoatVsFish. You want GoatVsFish to become more skilled on the keys, on the kits. GoatVsFish wants you to get more skilled on the keys and the kits. GoatVsFish, for the more skilled you are on the keys and the kits. A shout out to Hi-Fi Protege for the Hi-Fi Protege drum set. The more skilled you are on the keys and the kits, the more you can bring your skills to the congregation of GoatVsFish to share them with the goat and fish here in the congregation. How about your illustration? Do you want GoatVsFish? Do you have more powerful illustrations? Do you want GoatVsFish to have glorious illustrations? Then GoatVsFish entices you to glorify your own illustrations. For the stronger are your illustrations, the stronger are the illustrations right here on GoatVsFish, like this fine illustration by Lucid Nap. Illustration animation. Perhaps you are a streamer like the Uncle Bo. Do you want GoatVsFish to have better streams? Then GoatVsFish dreams that you will have better streams. Improve your own verses, improve your own streams. Dedication yourself to your streams. And then once you have dedication yourself to the streams and you have better streams by technologification, by entertainments, by number of hours, by orders of powers of magnitude, the better your streams, the bigger your congregation, and the bigger your congregation, the bigger your radiation of GoatVsFish. Your radiations become bigger. So when you're thinking about how best to serve GoatVsFish, yes, you love GoatVsFish, your dedication to GoatVsFish. When you're thinking about how best to serve GoatVsFish, take a verses. And remember that GoatVsFish comes from within you. GoatVsFish is about you, goat and fish. It's not just something we say, it's a verses that we do every day. And Crazy Awesome redeemed the verses for fish, celebration for fish. A verses 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 for fish. Redeeming for 10,000 channel points of verses for unification is also versable now. So this is an invitation on this morning motivation, an invitation for dedication, to dedication yourself to yourself. And that dedication to yourself will result in a stronger you and a stronger goat versus fish. So here's to the congregation. Here is to the congregation. This morning motivation is dedication to the congregation. Celebration for the congregation. Celebration for the congregation. Celebration for the congregation. Celebration for your musications. You know what, Sunshine? You've been versing so hard this stream. You know what we think you deserve verses? We think you deserve verses a little tenure on Goat versus Fish.
Yay!
What do you say? A little Sunshine conversation time?
Yay, Sunshine conversation time tenure.
Yes. Oh, why don't you just play a little more musication and we'll wheel in your relaxation chair in which to lounge.
Ooh.
And then you can really have tenure on Goat versus Fish.
Celebration. It's good to be back. I've completed 3 whole video games on my streams so far. I might just go back to the musication streams. The old-fashioned musication streams. It's try musication gig, crazy awesome. It's going pretty good. I'm practicing for it. The music is very challenging, so I'm taking my time internalizing it, letting it marinate in my senses. And I would say it's somewhere between jazz, not quite rock, but the guitars are a little overdriven, but it'll be mostly jazz and a little bit of R&B. But not like 90s. Let me show you an example. It's not like this kind of R&B, so don't worry. Like, it's not like that kind of R&B. It's more like full on. It's like, it's hard to describe it. It's in a weird spot between pop, jazz, R&B with distorted guitars. But yeah, I'm doing guitar for that one actually, so it should be a very fun versus. It's taking me a while because the songs are pretty difficult, and also it sounds very easy, but the nuances take a bit of imagination. And I have been learning how to make those chords work. And it's like, how do you solo over some of those chords? Because I'm improvising on some of that later on. Tenure!
It's tenure time. Tenure time. It's tenure time with Sunshine.
Yay! Yay! I'll use this way.
Oh, yes.
Tenure with Sunshine. Hello, hello. Oh, this sounds relaxing. Oh, this feels relaxing already. Yeah. So I appreciate you're crazy awesome. It is quite a doozy to be doing those recordings and to be doing GoatVsFish on top of it. But it is a fun it is a fun versus, and I miss coming here quite a bit, and I feel sometimes I watch the streams and I see you guys chatting about yourselves, and I'm like, it would be nice to be here and chat alongside.
Welcome back, Grumblestiltskin to Goat vs. Fish. Nice to see you back in the verses. Celebration, Grumblestiltskin.
Hello, Grumblestiltskin.
Here we have our resident musician maker, Sanshine. This is Sanshine. Say celebration, Grumblestiltskin. You can type exclamation SAN and follow It's Sanshine. Sunshine's back after about a week or so. And now is your chance to ask every question, to make every statement you ever wished.
Celebration.
To Sanshine during their tenure time.
Celebration, Rumpelstiltskin. What is the topic of the day? I made a roast chicken yesterday, and that was some mighty fine verses. I've been saving on the Uber Eats taxes and delivery fees by cooking my own food and trying to kick myself into making my own food. I fast in the mornings, so I usually skip breakfast, and maybe I eat breakfast but at about 2 p.m. But all in all, these days I've been, trying to eat healthier and do a little more exercise versus I'm turning 35 next month. So it'll be a very interesting month of versing. And besides that, just making the verses work usually. And sometimes I don't wake up as early as I would for the show. Sometimes I've been waking up later. I would wake up at 9, go back to bed, wake up at 11. And then by the time 1 p.m. comes, there's so much I could have done that I just didn't do. But I really needed the sleep. But once I have my coffee, I go to this coffee shop which is a little close to UCLA. So there are all these very beautiful people, and then there's me. I'm just walking in all hairy and stuff in my rush shirt, and I'm like, hi, give me a coffee. And they're like, why are you here? And I'm like, I'm here to get coffee. But the cool thing about it is that I stand out, so they remember my order, they remember my name, and they are glad that I'm not completely insufferable, which is kind of nice on occasion. But sometimes it would be nice to blend in and just wear Adris and yoga pants and just carry a Starbucks cup around. Oh wait, sorry, carry a Stanley cup, whatever those things are. Yeah, I should wear yoga pants and Adris, and I should wear it with my fish hat. And then we need someone in yoga pants and Adris asking people whether they're golden fish. That might be the only way to blow up on TikTok.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
It could be you.
I was thinking hi-fi.
You could see that too.
Yeah. Hi-fi likes to get involved, so we'll put him to the paces, It's been a while since Hi-Fi and I have been on stream together. It's been a while since Carolyn and I have been on stream together. Bird Brain, the rest of them. But we did have Rat Cousin on recently. That was a fun versus. Yeah, I think we have to bridge the Goat vs. Fish to youngsters with, sure, yoga pants and ads. But if Goat vs. Fish ended up on Roblox, it could really reach the youngsters, even though Roblox can be a bit fancy. And chances are they charge you for everything on Roblox, so I stopped by the butcher the other day to get my roast chicken in marinade. And I bought my chicken. I was excited. I got some fish. I got some salmon. So I could start eating fish. And he charged he charged me fairly, but the iPad decided to ask me whether I wanted to leave a tip.
Chicken tip?
Yeah, no, like a verse American dollar tip. Yeah, eating fish, because I am what I eat. I am fish, therefore I eat fish. And goats can be delicious too, however, they can be a little too lean. The meat is not very beefy, in my opinion. But yeah. Fish can be delicious. I'm more of a chicken and beef guy, but I can tolerate fish. I mean, I have no choice but to eat fish now because I need to work on my health. I need more omega-3 fatty acids in my system. I need less inflammation. Ooh, you ate a gyro, which has lamb, so it's basically a goat celebration for gyro. Yeah, gyros and sauce. That is like that is a hefty combination. I've had some terrible gyros, and I've had some pretty good ones. So I'd be interested in having some good gyros in the future. I've been on a keto diet for the last month, and I do miss my carbs, I miss my sugar. If you saw me play Uncharted the other day, you probably saw me crave a cookie halfway through. I was going to order like one of those Bristol Farms cookies, where it's like a giant cookie, it's gooey in the middle, and it has chocolate chips, and it has a salt concoction. A sea salt combination. Like, I don't know when they start putting sea salt in chocolate chip cookies, but that is not fair. That is not fair. Like, how dare you make it more delicious and make me crave it even more. So then, halfway through the Uncharted stream, I procrastinated on getting the cookie. TML81 was there, and New Vegas 10,000 was there. Lord Saturn dropped in for a bit. Dragon Balls dropped in for a bit. They'll tell you. Like, I was... I mean... Not at $30. Luckily, it was cheaper because it was closer to me. So it wasn't $30. It was much less. But the cookie, I procrastinated. Then at one point I was like, forget it. I'll get the cookie. The place closed, so I couldn't get the cookie. But it's okay because the day after I was still on my diet, and the whole day after, I was thankful I didn't get the cookie. I was thankful. I'm like, it would have derailed my path a little bit. But today, it's been like almost a month since I started the diet, and I'm back on GoatVsFish, so I thought about celebrating with the Bristol Farms cookie. But all in good verses. Maybe one day soon. But all in all, it's been good verses. A lot of cooking, a lot of shoving stuff in ovens, putting a bunch of vegetables into a pot, and just stir frying all of it. Because I'm too lazy to make separate. What do you call it? Dishes for vegetables. I'm too lazy. I just jam them all in one dish. How do I feel after a month of keto? I feel much better than I did last month. I don't feel as tired as I usually do because carbs make me tired. Yeah, one pot dinners are life. I also hate dishes. I hate making different dishes for each vegetable. I'll just put my bok choy, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, asparagus chopped up. They say bok choy? Yeah, I said bok choy. Beans, butternut squash, beetroot. Like I just want to put them all in like one pot and just make them. So that way I get all my variety of nutrition and I get to be a little lazier than usual. But as for my meat dishes, I like to make my Sri Lankan chicken curry. And that has always been something I enjoyed. All the turmeric, all the cumin, all the coriander, all the cardamom, and everything, tamarind, everything, all the non-inflammatory spices, So that way it has low inflammation. How do I feel after a month of keto? I feel pretty good. I don't feel as tired as I usually do. I've been trying to intermittent fast, but yesterday my roast chicken only got done late at night, so I ended up watching some YouTube slop and just eating my roast chicken. I was watching some Oliver Tree.
Oh, we heard of that.
Yeah.
We heard of that.
Yeah, I heard
Oliver Tree was all over the Comedy Store Los Angeles. We've been seeing that Oliver visited during the Netflix's Joke Fest.
Oh, wow.
And was all around the verses. So many whom GoatVsFish has. Jean-Luc the Clown on the Ding Dong Show was showing off their times with the tree. Times with tree time.
Yeah, with tree time. And when I first saw the news, I'm like, there's no way. There's no way, like, because I know Oliver to be a prankster. Like, he likes doing pranks and doing over-the-top stuff. And I thought, I didn't want to believe it. I saw it and I was like, wow. And just a month ago, I saw he did a podcast with David Cho and Bobby Lee. So I have that on my watch later list. So I might get around to watching that, but I might feel sad watching it, but it's part of life, it's an unfortunate part of this life. Have I seen any of the FIFA? I don't really follow football. I mean soccer. I don't follow it that much. I don't follow sports that much.
Grumble Stiltskin, we are recording your fish from your declaration.
And I think I only follow sports. I think the last sport I followed was when my stream was about to start and they were close to the end game between Knicks and Spurs. And it was the one where the Knicks lost. And TML81 was giving me a play-by-play on my stream. And I went on YouTube and watched the play-by-play. And it was very exhilarating. I'm like, oh, is this what sports fans feel like? So it was new for me. I watched ice hockey live in concert. I watched the Bruins play at TD Garden in Boston, and ice hockey is very intense. It's I don't know how they don't fall on those skates, how they don't slip and fall and get chopped up by everybody else's skates. Because even the Boston people, man, like they don't play around with the ice hockey. It was cool to watch. At the same time, TD Garden is a little like nasty. Like once I went to the Kia Forum in Inglewood, I'm like, ooh. I mean, it's different. It's like it's like a sports arena versus like a actual concert venue. But yeah, all in all, it was a very good time. A lot of, like, my friend had his dad had the the TD Garden season pass or whatever, so he got free bots tickets. So we were all the way in the top with some. We were eating some like Walmart condiments and refreshments, like nachos and chips. That's all they had. They had some very like Walmart-y stuff, especially for like the bots. You know, but that's okay. It's all is forgiven. Yeah, Boston itself is a little nasty. Like at the time when I was living in Boston, I was like, okay, I'm ready to get out of America. I'm ready to move to Australia.
Ah.
I'm ready to move to Sri Lanka or wherever. But at one point, I went. Once I left, I'm like, wow, I'm so glad I'm out of America. But then when I came to visit my family in LA, I realized, oh, wait, I wasn't tired of America. I was tired of Boston.
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
Hey, Goat versus Fish, I just got my stickers, says Lord Saturn. Celebration Lord
Celebration,
Stickers
Lord
got the
Saturn.
stickers.
Celebration, Lord Saturn.
So, Crazy Awesome redeemed a Versus for Fish 21 minutes ago, so we're going to look at this Versus for Fish.
Yay, fish redemption.
Fish redemption. Now, you'll have to explain this behavior. Perhaps Sunshine, give us some fish insight, or maybe someone in the congregation can tell us. So here's a damsel fish. As you know, there has been coral reef destruction. It's very sad verses. There's been reef destruction. The waters are getting hotter, and there's reef destruction. And so, fish sympathizers have gone and said, you know what? We're going to build the reef back up. We're going to build it back up in whatever way we can. And it's a difficult verses. It's a very fascinating verses. And sometimes they triumph. Sometimes they triumph and they can build that reef back up again. And yet, this damselfish, this damsel in distress fish, damselfish removes coral planted during reef restoration. This fish is having none of it. This fish is having none of it. Let's have a look at this verses. POV, you're trying to restore the reef. And there they go. We're going to put some new coral on the reef, and then the fish says, no, fence that. Get that fencing coral out of here. Not in my territory.
They can tell it's fake. He wants the organic coral. He doesn't want the Walmart coral.
But is this fish? So this fish is just not having it.
It can tell like good construction from bad construction. He went and surveyed the land and realized that there were violations to the marine building zoning laws.
So you think that this is not self-destructive behavior by fish?
Not self-destructive. It's more self-preservation. They know that they deserve better. It knows that what's under is the real coral reef, and what the fake one the humans are putting up are made by humans who don't know what it's like to live in coral reef. So they're just rejecting inauthenticity. Maybe the guy putting the coral reef or putting the coral is a goat.
Probably. It could be a goat with sympathy towards fish.
And the fish recognizes that it's a goat putting the coral.
Well, Crazy Awesome says, that fish has standards. I respect it. Well, Crazy Awesome, we respect that you redeemed a Versus for Fish. This has been your Versus for Fish. This has been your Versus for Fish, and we're going to leave a commentation here by Goat versus Fish, and we're going to say what you said. That fish has standards.
Whoa, yeah. The fish doesn't want the Timu coral. It wants the real deal. It wants the Michelin star coral.
I respect it. Posted. Scuba goat? Oh, scuba goat indeed. Well, Goat and Fish, this has been your 2-hour morning motivational here on Goat versus Fish. Sunshine, why don't you return to the keys? We will count the verses. And then we'll call it a celebration.
Celebration.
Celebration. That was your sunshine time. That was your extended sunshine time for the return of sunshine. Who we hear is going to be back tomorrow. Does this remain true?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunshine's going to be back tomorrow for more morning motivational celebrationals. More morning motivation. More. We want more. We want more mornings. We want more morning motivations. More morning motivations. It's time to count the verses. It's time to count the verses. It's time to count the verses. So as we can see here with the board high above Goat versus Fish. You see, we haven't seen this look before. Look at this. You see how the board is much higher above Goat versus Fish like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we have, what do we have here? Well, Unification did not get a strong showing this versus. One goat and one fish. We are versing for the pretzel. Yes. Yes, that would be a fine verses to learn. Were you referencing the old classical verses there? Da da
Yeah.
da 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 da.
I was trying to do it from memory, but I don't know the song, but I was trying to do it from memory. Can you move the camera versus a bit to the goat side?
The goat side?
Yeah.
There you are. Well, when you have time, Goat versus Fish would request you learn that verses, because sometimes Goat versus Fish wants to do like a sad lamentation. And if we could just say, Sunshine, hit us with that sad verses, and then you could play it. Because sometimes Goat vs. Fish will put it on from Spotify on DMCA free classical music archives, but then it's like, deception, it's not really DMCA free. We're going to mute that section of the stream. But if you could just play the verses, then we wouldn't have to fence around like that.
Okay.
Main Tank 07, welcome to Goat vs. Fish. Counting the verses now, and the verses are not done, but the pretzel is almost won. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 fish, 4 goat. That's a versus for fish, Unification, only 2 with unification. Not enough to overpower the overwhelming forces of the goat versing the fish. But when it comes to subscriptions, Dragon Balls 325 with 2 subscriptions for Goat Celebration. That's a versus for Goat. That's a big subscription versus for Goat. And we have a radiation for Goat from the Uncle Bo. That's a versus for radiation and a versus for marbleization from Psychic Buckeye 12. Unification does have one versus. From the Lucid Nap marbleization. Fish had a crazy awesome redeem, so we have 3 verses for Goat and 2 for Fish. 3 for Goat and 2 for Fish. It does seem like a provocation. Let's check on the YouTube poll. Let's check on that YouTube poll. Will the Goat or Fish try to contact me about my car's extended warranty, says Bud Morgan? Well, no, but do you have a few moments to talk about your car's extended warranty? Fish have won the verses of the YouTube poll celebration for Fish. That's 3 verses for Fish, 3 verses for Goat, and 1 for Unification. But let us not forget the bits. We have not forgotten about the bits, have we? Welcome, Corey Joy. Welcome back to Goat vs. Fish. Are you Goat or are you Fish? A gifted sub, yes. A gifted sub, Corey Joy. Welcome to Goat vs. Fish. What a name. What a name, what a name. Yes, GoatVsFish is the name of the game. GoatVsFish is the name of the game. Corey Joy. But you've been here before, haven't you, Corey? You've been here before. Dragon Ball 325. The name of DBZ 325. Yes. 95 bits for fish. Not at all insurmountable by Goat. Fish have 3 verses. Goat have 3 verses. 1 verses for unification. Now 4 verses for fish. Now 4 verses for fish. Now 4 verses for fish. 4 verses for fish. 3 for Goat. And 1 for unification. And 1 for unification. And 1 for unification. So we think it's time to close out this verses. To close out this verses with a poll. Get your verses ready. Oh yes, Corey Joy Strongfish. Get your verses ready. So we have a total of 3 for Goat, 4 for fish, and 1 for unification. So GoatVsFish 1 divided by 8. 0.125. So we have a 12. We have a 13%, 13% unification. 13% unification. Multiplication, 4 verses. 50%. 50% for fish. 50% for fish, and remainder Goat would be 37%. 37% for Goat. 37 for Goat. You invert the verses. So 13% for unification. So unification needs, if unification wins the poll with 87% of the vote, then we have achieved unification. If Goat win the poll with 63% of the vote, then Goat win the verses. But for fish to win the verses, they need only 50% of the vote. The more verses you have, the lower a percentage you need to win. And Grumplestiltskin now with a massive lecture. I've been trying to reach you concerning, yes. Since we've gotten no response, yes. Yes, Grumplestiltskin. To speak to someone about the possibility of extending or reinstating your vehicle's extended warranty, please press 1 to speak to GoatVsFish. Please. Twitchers, get ready. You're going to have a 3-minute poll called Who Shall Triumph? Because we know how it goes. Sometimes even though the Goat are outnumbered, they can still triumph. GoatVsFish goes to random number generator. GoatVsFish goes to random number generator. Random generation. From 1 to 100. Generation 15. Cheap versus. That means that 15 channel points will earn you a bonus vote. Let's make it nice and intense now, Sunshine. We have 3 minutes of intensity. This will be to determine who does triumph on this versus of GoatVsFish. Get ready. If you do not see the poll, refresh twitch.tv/GoatVsFish. Every goat or fish gets a vote, and then click on the poll to get additional votes. And the versus begins now. The versus begins now, Goat and Fish. Yes! The versus begins now. Vote in the poll, vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Who shall triumph, the goat or the fish? Who shall triumph, the goat or the fish? The poll is live, the poll is live. Get in there nice and early, and start voting for goat or fish. Remember, it's not enough just to win the poll. It's not enough just to win the poll. You've got to win. You've got to win by a lot. But of course, if you're fish, you just need to win a simple majority for fish. Fish just need a simple 50%. A simple 50% will win it for fish. A simple 50% will win it for fish, and fish are already leading the verses with 76%. If goat want to take the verses, they need 63%. of the vote. They need 63% of the vote to win it for GOAT. 63% of the vote to win it for GOAT if Unification wants to carry the verses. You need 87% of the vote to win it for Unification. GOAT, will GOAT prevent the Fish? Fish now have 75%. GOAT are climbing, GOAT are climbing, GOAT are climbing. Fish maintaining strong now, Fish maintaining strong. Who's voting for GOAT? Who's voting for Fish? Grumble Silskin says Rush triumphs. It's a rush to vote for GOAT or Fish. The poll is almost half over. This morning motivation. Who's gonna win the pretzel? Who's gonna win the pretzel? Ren Stallion says my poll is ready. My poll is ready. We've got GOAT now with 111 votes, 29%. The lead of Fish has been cut down ever so slightly down to 71%. But the Fish are relentless. You never know how many channel points you have. Someone may run out of channel points at any time. So do not hesitation. Will the Fish extend their streak to three wins in a row for Fish? Or will GOAT cut the Fish streak short? The longest streak we've ever had on GOAT versus Fish was 5 or perhaps 6. It's been lost to the verses. We'll have to go back and do that calculation. But Fish has been going on a streaks of 2, 3, and on 4. But always the GOAT come back. Always the GOAT are coming back and making sure that streak doesn't get too long. But the Fish are going strong. 1 minute left in the poll. 420. We just had 420 votes for Fish. Celebration for 420. If only Afro Man chose GOAT or Fish. We've got GOAT with 160 votes. Fish looking fairly secure now. With 72%. They need 50% to win because there are 4 verses for Fish. There are 3 verses for GOAT. There's 1 for Unification. But it's not over until the poll says that we are done. Crazy Awesome. It says make your neck work. Crazy Awesome is feeling like a neck fish. Is feeling that neck is working for Fish. And with almost 500 votes, 70%, 69% now for Fish, 69% now for Fish. Is this Rush, this J-Sticks? Is this Rush? Why? Just look at Sanshine. It's practically emblazoned all over their chest. Is this Rush? Poll completion. Who shall triumph? The Fish with 70% of the vote. With 70% of the vote, the Fish do triumph. Celebration for Fish. Celebration for Fish. You've done it, Fish. The Fish have won the pretzel. The Fish have won the pretzel. The Fish have won the pretzel.
The Fish have won the pretzel. And the Fish won the pretzel.
Pretzel Fish!
Some fish with the pretzel and they first go. I see why they needed 3 people to make Rush.
Cat Guy Bob says, I am GOAT and I won the show. Need stonks to open a restaurant? Yes, the GoatVsFish restaurant. We would love the GoatVsFish restaurant. That sounds great. Let's do it.
This one is hard.
The fish do triumph. The fish do triumph over the goat. The fish do triumph. The fish do triumph over the goat. The goat put up a mighty fine verses, but the fish do triumph over the goat. The fish do triumph. The fish do triumph over the goat. And that's your versus. That's your 95th morning motivational of Goat vs. Fish with special verses, always a special verses with Sanshine. If you're watching and you're lurking around, follow It's Sanshine on Twitch, !SAN, twitch.tv/It's Sanshine, and on Instagram, music by Sanshine. And of course, you can follow Goat vs. Fish on all social media at Goat vs. Fish. And you can join the Discord of Goat vs. Fish, in the link tree. In the link tree, you can find the Discord of Goat vs. Fish. We have already read the glorious names of the patrons, but here they are again. Generous donors at patreon.com/Goat vs. Fish. For the price of less than 1 tank of gas per month in Los Angeles, California, you too can become a $5 American member of the humble congregation of Goat vs. Fish, where you will also get special access to Honeycomb Beatbox versus Goat vs. Fish and One Chip Challenge streams published for your consumption on the humble congregation of Goat vs. Fish. Celebration once again for the humble congregation. Congratulations to Fish. Special verse announcement. Your final verses.
Final verses?
Yes.
From who?
Oh, from Goat vs. Fish.
Yay.
We just want them to know where in the future they could see a Goat vs. Fish show. You could see a Goat vs. Fish show on 7/11, July 11th.
Yay.
Goat vs. Fish returns to the Comedy Store for Billy Myers' The Riff Raff. Goat vs. Fish returns on 7/11 for The Riff Raff. You can get your tickets now. Save the date. Join Goat vs. Fish at the Comedy Store in Los Angeles. If you ever want to come out and support Goat vs. Fish for a show in LA, one at the Comedy Store is a great way to do it. Get your tickets now. Get your tickets early. And this will be a very special versus. Because, though you can't see it on the flyer here, guess who else is on that show? Want to take a guess, Sanshine? Billy Myers, of course, is on that show. Guess who else might be on that show
Hi-Fi?
with Goat vs. Fish? Hi-Fi? Uninteresting guess, but no. Doug Benson will be on that show with Goat vs. Fish. Doug Benson will be on the show of Goat vs. Fish. And when was the last time that Goat vs. Fish was on stage with Doug Benson?
Kill Tony.
It was Kill Tony! Doug Benson now must reckon with the verses that however it was back when Goat vs. Fish was on Kill Tony and Doug Benson was on the panel, that now Goat vs. Fish, for one night only, Doug Benson could look up to Goat vs. Fish, they could look down on Goat vs. Fish, they could look at Goat vs. Fish however they wish. But Goat vs. Fish and Doug Benson on the same show. Goat vs. Fish has risen. Is Doug Benson goat or fish? Well, we might just have to find out. Maybe we'll print a picture of Doug Benson and show it at the Comedy Store and be like, look at that. Because we have a picture of Doug Benson playing with the goat and fish. Like, look, Doug Benson's playing with the goat and fish. Why won't you? So come see Goat vs. Fish at 7/11. And Goat vs. Fish will be at Freak City this weekend. With the Uncle Joe Show. But we will return on Monday for the morning motivational, continuational, and not tomorrow, but next Thursday's versus 100th morning motivational in the Temple of Goat vs. Fish, with celebrations to follow all weekend. This has been your morning motivational of Goat vs. Fish, and we'll see you on the next versus. The fish to triumph. Streak of 3, Crazy Awesome, Maintain Go 7, BBDH 187, appreciation, Lucid Nap, appreciation for all of you being here with Goat vs. Fish. Cat Guy Bob, Grumple Stiltskin Fitzcraft, EBD 27 Red Stallion, Main Tango Summit Lord Saturn. Appreciation to all of you for being here with Goat vs. Fish and the Uncle Bo for the raid. Wasted Height has been motivated. Celebration, Wasted Height. That's what we like to hear.
Thank you, BBD Edge. Thank you, Lord Saturn. Thank you, everybody.
YouTube, we'll see you, YouTube. We'll see you on the next versus YouTube. Appreciation for this morning motivational.